Hello, my name is Derek Luer. I'm the State Traffic Safety Engineer for the Minnesota Department of Transportation. MnDOT is completing a road safety audit on Highway 7 between Hollywood Township and St. Louis Park. This presentation will provide an overview of a road safety audit, describe the portion of Highway 7 being studied, the schedule for the audit, and how public feedback can be provided.
Thanks, Derek. My name is Brandon Borden with Kimley Horn. We've heard concerns about the road and are listening and working with a team of local experts to understand the existing conditions through the completion of the road safety audit. A road safety audit, or RSA, is an evaluation of a road that includes a review of crash history, prior plans and recommendations, and existing conditions. The project team looks for potential safety hazards that may affect all road users and provides recommendations for safety improvements. The RSA will result in a study that will be available next spring. The goal of a road safety audit is to identify potential projects or strategies to improve safety. The most effective strategies integrate what we call the 4 E's of safety. These include education, enforcement, engineering, and emergency medical and trauma services. An example of an education campaign related to safety is to not drive while being distracted. Engineering solutions often involve constructing an improvement at a location. One example would be to install a left turn lane at an intersection to reduce the number of rear-end crashes involving turning vehicles. When multiple strategies are used together, they are typically more effective at preventing crashes. This RSA began in November and will continue into spring of 2022. The project includes three major components. First, a field review is completed, and existing crash data is analyzed to understand potential safety issues. We are currently looking for public feedback on existing conditions, and next month, the team will conduct a virtual road safety audit. Lastly, the final report with recommendations is developed, and the project team will ask for public feedback on the findings and recommendations next spring. Now we will give a brief overview of the portion of Highway 7 being studied. The study area has been broken into three areas based on the characteristics of Highway 7. This graphic shows the study area and the cities located in each area. The western portion of Highway 7 is a two-lane undivided road that is 15 miles long. It is located mostly in a rural area where speed limits are higher, traffic volumes are lower, and there are fewer intersections as compared to the rest of Highway 7. There are two signals and three roundabouts, so most intersections are side street stop control. Roads with these characteristics often experience more severe head-on or run off the road type crashes. The middle portion of Highway 7 is 9 miles long and located in a suburban area. In this area, Highway 7 is a curvy two-lane undivided road to the west and a four-lane divided road to the east. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour with higher traffic volumes and more intersections with 8 being signalized. At most intersections toward the west, vehicles can make all turning movements, but on the eastern portion, at most intersections, drivers can only make right turns. Roads with these characteristics tend to experience more severe broadside crashes at full movement unsignalized intersections. The curves in the road contribute to run-off-the-road crashes, and rear-end accidents occur more frequently near signalized intersections. The east portion of Highway 7 is 8 miles long with more urban-type development. In this area, Highway 7 is a four-lane divided road. The speed limit varies between 45 and 55 miles per hour. There are some segments that are curvy, and traffic volumes are higher when compared to other segments. There are 2 interchanges, 12 traffic signals, and all other intersections are limited access where only right turns are allowed. Roads with these characteristics tend to experience more severe crashes near or at congested signalized intersections. Now we will review some of the crash characteristics along Highway 7 based on crash data from January 1st, 2016 through December 30th, 2020. This map shows crash locations and their severity. We characterize crashes by severity because it allows for a focused review of crashes that were serious and fatal. One observation that can be made is that the number of crashes that have occurred are higher as you travel east along Highway 7. This graph shows the total number of crashes by severity that have occurred each year. Crashes have generally increased between 2016 and 2020, except for 2018 and 2020. The decrease in crashes in 2018 was relatively minor. but the crashes in 2020 were down considerably. This is likely because traffic volumes were significantly lower most of 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This graph shows the number of crashes by type of collision. Notice that the largest number of crashes are rear-end crashes, which often occur at intersections without turn lanes or near traffic signals where there is stopped or queued traffic. The next most common crash types are single vehicle crashes that often involve a vehicle running off the road, followed by angle or broadside crashes. Now we will review some of the fatal and serious injury crash characteristics along Highway 7 based on crash data between January 1st, 2016 and September 30th, 2021. This exhibit shows the location of the fatal and serious injury crashes that have occurred within the study area. There were 28 serious injury crashes and 11 fatal crashes that have occurred. This graph shows the fatal and serious crashes characterized by crash type. The most common type was head-on crashes. This was followed by single vehicle crashes that often include run-off-the-road crashes. These tend to be more severe either due to a vehicle rolling or hitting a fixed object.
Thank you for that information, Brandon. This is Derek Luer again from the Minnesota Department of Transportation. There are several items that need to be completed as part of this road safety audit. First, we want to hear about your experiences and ideas to improve safety along Highway 7. Please visit the project webpage at the address on this slide for additional information. Sign up for email updates and provide your feedback about safety concerns using our interactive map. Second, as part of this study, the project team will complete a virtual road safety audit of Highway 7. Information from the road safety audit and public input received now will be used to develop the road safety audit report. This report, including recommendations, will be available in the spring of 2022. Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to any of the project staff listed here.